All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You back at the Scalp Solutions podcast. I'm here today with my man, A.B.S, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for my man. Oh, yes, he's in the building. A.B.S, what's good, my brother?
Yeah, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Thanks for
chilling,
having
man.
me, man.
Thank you for coming up, my brother. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I wanted to bring you up, man. I want to, you got some big things happening. You was also a client of mine.
Yes, sir.
And it was only right, man. We had to do this, man.
Appreciate it.
For the cats out there that don't know you, let them know who you are, where you from, and what's the business that you're in. What's your craft?
Well, basically, I go by the name of A.B.S. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm from the Bronx.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Boricua. I don't got no Spanish music, man. What I got?
Right, and I'm into the hip-hop music, man. That's my field right there, Rap, hip-hop.
All right, got you. So you exclusively, you an MC.
Yes, sir.
No production or anything like that. You don't dibble and dabble and anything like that?
Nah, I just here and there, like I help try to manage people, you know what I'm saying, and try to bring them with me if I can, pretty much.
Dope. So like mentoring and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Just showing people the ropes.
Got you. So check this out. I heard on Instagram, it was either today or yesterday, you got this new track with Tony Sunshine, which sounds crazy dope.
Good looking.
So when I saw it, I was like, damn, Tony Sunshine. I was like, my man is making some power moves. I mean, talk how'd you get that? How'd you work that collaboration?
Well, it's long overdue. It was more than 10 years back. Probably we were supposed to do music. It just never got done. And then he reached out to my man Billy, and that's my brother right there. So they super cool as well.
So Billy's the plug.
Yeah. So and then Billy put it together, and then Sunshine FaceTimed me one time, and then he was like, "Yo, set the studio up tonight, 8 o'clock." I set it up. I said, "Everybody clear out the studio. It's about to get real." And we dropped a couple records that night. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. So now, before we even did this podcast, we did a quick photo shoot.
Yeah.
We had a track that you was flowing to. That was the Tony. That was one of the several tracks that you guys laid.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's the newest one right there. It's called Drip.
Drip. That's a banger.
Yeah, good looking. I
That's
appreciate
an
that,
absolute
man.
Banger.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tony Sunshine. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And who's the plug? Billy the
Billy
plug.
Blanco.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, Billy Blanco from the Bronx.
So how'd you get into the music game?
My brother, he was rapping first, and then one time I just walked in the room and he was listening to Nas. He was just reciting rhymes and shit, and it caught my attention. So I was like, "Yo, what you doing?" He was like, "I'm rapping." So I was like, "What's that?" He showed me the ropes of how to tell a story, and from beginning, middle, and end, and just basically based on your life and what you see. So I took it from there.
So your brother was in the hip hop game first.
Yeah.
You peeped that.
Yeah, he passed the torch.
And he passed the torch. But I know, right? So for, me and A.B.S, we grew up in the same neighborhood. So let's clear up a little bit of clout there. So I know this man for years. The relationship has developed a lot much more now. But you and your brothers, I remember I had a CD.
Yeah.
I had you and your brother's CD, and your other brother gave it to me.
Yeah, Bezo. John.
Yeah. He was just like, "Yo, you like music? Here it is." I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, I don't know who this is. And he didn't even tell me. He didn't tell me that, "Yo, this is my brother's." Just like, hear this out. So you guys used to rap together. You guys still make music together now, or what?
Not now. But we was partners for several years. We got a deal, with A.B.S, SLC. We did music with Dipset. We opened up for Terror Squad. Like. This is happening a long time ago already. I was signed in 2008. I was opening up for every artist at the time. I was on thisis50.com. I'm hanging out with Mayweather and the VIPs. I'm doing all types of shit. And right now it's just becoming even better. And my brother had to fall back a little bit, take care of his family. And then, so pretty much I just kept going with it because I just got a strong passion for it. So that's like what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. And he's still supportive of you. He's feeling, he likes what you're doing. He got
I call him all the time
traction
for
and
advice. Yeah, all of that. I'll be like, before I let anybody else hear it, I'll be like, "Yo, what you think?" And he's always 100 with me. Like, he don't lie. He be like, "I don't like that. Change this or whatever." And we get to it till the record is perfect.
Dope. That's what's up. So you get your constructive criticism from the big brother.
Definitely.
Dope. All right. So what were you doing before you got into the hip hop game?
I was doing UPS. I was working for UPS, just doing my shit, hustling out there in the street, doing all types of shit just to survive and make my money.
Get that money.
You know what I'm saying? I used to I like rent cars and all of that and be out there making my money, my side hustles and shit. Then once the music got involved, that was it. Like I stuck to music and hustling, and I still had a job as well. You know
so, all right, so you're not with UPS. You're still holding it down. You got your job. You just your main priority right now is the music game. Dope. Okay, I got you. So I kind of feel like I know the answer to this because of what you was just saying with your brother, but I'm sure there's much more involved to it. But who would you say has been your biggest influence in your music and your entertainment journey?
Well, my brother as well, because like besides a known artist, my brother was my motivation. So that was a big influence I had right there. You know what I'm saying? Just watching him, someone I know, someone that's family to me, actually take control of a situation. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was inspired, and I was like, yo, damn, bro, I want to do the same shit. And so that's why I started rapping.
All right, so he was one of your biggest influence. You got anybody else?
Yeah, like, you know, then the legends come out, you know, from the Big L's, the Fat Joes, Big Puns, Tupac, Biggie, like Method Man, LL Cool J, like all these dudes, you know what I'm saying, inspired the shit out of me. The Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks, you know, there was a lot of rappers with hits out here.
So we grew up when I'm not gonna shit on hip hop. I'm not gonna take that as an opportunity to shit on hip hop because whatever, it's progress, society changes, music changes, but we grew up in the era that we ain't never gonna get back. Like hip hop was it was a totally different animal, man. Like
right now it's just changing, and you got to change with time.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to accept the change.
Because if not, these little kids look at you like you old head.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And they run laps on you.
Right. So you gotta stay with it.
Now that we bring that up, I'm gonna ask you a question about how do you feel about, like, with your music? Are you more of a lyrical MC, or are you more of a, like, you know what, I gotta just need a dope beat with a sick hook and I'm gonna, you know, put a little something together? I don't know the terminology that you guys use for that shit. I just don't want to I don't want to downplay it.
I'm not somebody that like that try to really get lyrical on a track, because sometimes shit flies over people's heads. They don't even get the record when you become too smart for people. You gotta dumb it down. These days, if you listening to the music, it's real simple, it's dumbed down, but it's gotta be catchy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those that I just know how to make a song. You know, from beginning to end, I know how to make people party, and I like making just basically real music. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So when do you feel you found your the confidence to go out there and be like, yo, I'm A.B.S, I'm a rapper, I'm an entertainer?
Like as my brother got locked up, I felt like I had to hold it down for both of us. So I started going to the studio, record him. Without him, I started going with my friends, and those kids that I was hanging with at the time in Queens, like, they was hyping me up like, yo, you got it, you nice. And this was at an early age where, you know, it was just the beginning for me. But still, they was like gassing it, like, yo, son, you nice, you got to come perform with us. And the first time I ever performed or recorded a song, I felt like it was meant for me. So I just took over, you know, and it was something that I'll never lose, like a love that I'll never lose for the game. You know what I'm saying?
So right there, you immediately knew this is it. Yeah, confidence was at 100 the whole time.
Right away. Because that was just me without music. I was just cocky, and I knew I had like that swag. Every school I was in, I was that nigga in school. Like, everybody knew who I was.
You was the popular guy.
Yeah, and it was
you
just
a bully,
that.
bro? A.B.S,
nah,
was you a bully?
I was never a bully.
You
if
was
anything,
giving those suitcase wedgies?
Nah. If anything, I violated a few people, but I never bullied nobody. I never abused nobody. I was always the type that'll save somebody before abusing them, because I never abused my power. I knew everybody in school, and I ain't pick on nobody.
A.B.S is a good Samaritan, guys.
Definitely.
He's a good Samaritan. He's a good Samaritan.
You know what I'm saying?
So, in your music journey, all right, you've done a lot of collaborations. I could only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've probably had a collaboration where you had to, you know, like, you just felt like, yo, it's too difficult to work with this artist, or that artist wasn't bringing to the track what you was looking for.
Right.
How you even handle that?
Well,
because it's a it's a business. Some people just think music is music. Like, it's a business, kind of like, yo, I'm hiring, you know, I'm contracting an employee. Now this dude is garbage. How you handle that?
Well, basically, I like to be clear from the beginning. If I invite you to be on my track to collaborate with you, I give you, like, my rules, the way I play and the way I expect things. So I just put it out there like, listen, I need you for this. And just to be honest with you, if you don't do what I expected, I'm actually have plan B and plan C behind that. So it's either you could do your thing and get a shot, or if you don't do what I expected, which is not personal, it's just business. I don't like offending nobody, but you just wasn't meant for this job. You could be great on another song, but this one wasn't for you.
Not happening.
And I'll just make that phone call like, yo, I need you to take over and do this because, first person didn't do it.
How about with the producers? Is it the same thing, or is it a little more difficult with the producers?
It's the same thing. Like, I respect your craft for what you do. You could do 20 beats and send it to me, and I might not like none of them. But, you know what I'm saying? And you might send me something that you ain't like the way I rap. So I respect everybody's opinion, you know what I'm saying? So when I listen to people that send me the tracks, I'm like, bro, this is not what I want. So we break it down to what specifically you looking for, so that way we won't have the back and forth games, And then we detail the beat to my style accordingly, and we take it from there.
You ever had to tell a producer, like, yo, this shit is straight whack?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And the funny shit, I was telling her that story the other day that I was like, yo, we had a guy from Universal. I'm not going to mention his name, but this is years ago. And, he was trying to give us a single deal and everything. And he was like, I'm going to bring you guys some beats. And, the first ones was shaky. And then the third one, he was like, yo, I promise y'all this is my $1 million beat. Y'all going to like this one. And as soon as he turned it on, my brother was like, yo, skip that. I said, wow.
Wait, was it? Did it get the? No. Messing it up.
Yeah, he definitely got that. Yo, it was. I was turned off immediately, and I was just laughing because my brother actually kept it 100 with him. Like, yo, skip that. I couldn't even believe my brother said that because it would have took me a little time to say that. But he just straight out.
You wanted to be a little more tactful.
I was just wanted to hear it out more, and he attacked it straight off the gate. Like, nah, skip that. He didn't even give it 15 seconds of an intro to play. He was just like, he knew off the rip, get that out of here.
Oh, I mean, yo, you guys are the artists. Who knows better than you guys what you can flow to?
So I was laughing.
So what kind of impact would you like to make on the in the entertainment world, in the music world in general? And before you answer that, right now, what kind of impact you trying to make right now, and the impact after? Like, once you secure the bag and you go, yo, I'm out, going to the countries.
Mm-hmm. Well, traveling, that'll be beautiful. The impact, what I'm trying to do now is to make Latinos feel more powerful. To not settle for less at any job, to just fight for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Go hard every day, because if you have the opportunity, you should take advantage. That's one thing that I want to open people's mind to. Like, yo, bro, don't settle for less. Don't sit there when you could be doing other things. You know what I'm saying? You could be flying high. You got talent. You got to believe in your shit, though. And sometimes it takes one person to tell another person to do that. And I'm that person. Like, I might see shit in you that you don't even see. And I'm like, yo, Dave, bro, like, if you took your fucking work serious and you did this, you'll be powerful. So I do that when I meet people.
I'm gonna start taking my shit more serious.
Yeah. So I have this impact and effect on people that I attract their attention, and like my response, they calling for it. Like, I'm in a room and people talk and make jokes and look at me to see what was my response, because they want to know if I'm paying attention to them. They want to get my attention because of the way I move.
You the gatekeeper.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they call for my attention sometimes. So the impact I just want to make is to empower my people. That's one. And for two, just to open more doors for people, because I've been through places to where a lot of people, they curved me, they did funny business, and I want to be the one to change the game, the cycle to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I know you got treated like that back then, but I got this. And when you see the hunger in somebody and you believe in them, I could see the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell who's hungry, who's not, who's serious, and who's dedicated. And I pick up on that fast, and I want to take people to the next level. So basically, big shout out to Jay-Z for doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I see everybody. That's how I see it. You gotta be playing Monopoly in this game.
That's dope. I hear you saying that, and I can't help but bring up, because I interviewed your sister, and I could hear you guys share the same passion and the same vision, and she was very big on her health journey, that she wants to educate the Latino people, because we eat like shit. I mean, it's delicious food, but we don't take care of ourselves, and now you transcending that, to the hip hop game. So it's dope. I can see where you guys would be a sick team if you guys do what you do you know, together. I know it's a totally different, but you guys got that same drive, and I respect that.
Yeah, and we still help each other. You know, like she came out with a book recently, you know, the I Am Her joint, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna help promote my sister. I'm gonna put it on my page. I'm gonna tag people.
That's how
I want to see her win.
Her.
So it's like a positive spirit that you just want to keep passing on the torch to people so they can win as well. You know, if you know the game, teach people. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it back and think that you're just the smartest one and we supposed to be out here stupid. You know what I'm saying? Help them so y'all can all do your thing. You know what I'm
Collaboration, man. Collaboration is key, man.
That's what I'm here for.
That's dope. That's noble of you. All right, man. So what does the future what does the future hold? What does the future hold for A.B.S.?
Well, you know, to be honest, I don't know what the future holds for me, but I know what I'm aiming for. And that's to, you know, just make sure my family is good. You know, everybody has like they call in their day when they're gone or whatever. And I just want to make sure I do enough to take care of my family while they here, while I'm here, and just have everybody happy around me, because we grew up in some dark days. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Nobody had no perfect days. And I just want to change people's lives and make them happy. So like for me, I'm going to just go as hard as I can while I'm alive. And try to create the best music and the best vibes with people, so that way we can all be living good and just know how to spread wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be greedy with your money. I try to show people, you know, like there's just things that you do that people will respect you more and look at you with a better character. Like, yo, I love him because of how you move. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. Absolutely. All right, my brother. So check this out. We're gonna change up the dialogue a little bit. All right. We're gonna talk some hair.
Yes, sir. Listen here.
All right. So first question I got for fix it up. Let me see. I'm hiding mine today.
My shit looking
so how important is your hair, and what role does it play with, you know, your everyday routine, your in the entertainment business?
Oh man, it's scary. You know, the hair, man, is like A1. You gotta have that shit fresh on deck if that's your thing. And when I was younger, like, I prayed for 3 things. I want to keep my teeth, I want to keep my hairline, and I don't want to have pimples on my face. You know what I'm saying?
When you first told me that, I thought I was like, that was unique. I thought that was off the hip.
Yeah.
Like when I first, you know, met you. First of all, let's, you know, like I said at the beginning, A.B.S. was one of my clients. All right.
Sir.
So,
yes, sir.
You know, he came up to me and he was like, yo, this is what I got going on. You know, I'm trying to do my thing. I need you to fix this for me. So, you know, in the consultation, he told me the exact same 3 things. And I thought it was just something that he was just, you know, he just shot off at the hip. And I was like, man, that sounds pretty cool. But it's been months. And that's still what you say.
That's key things in life, you know, like when you interviewing or you taking pictures, you talking to anyone, the first thing they do is look at your mouth. They looking at your teeth. They looking at your face. You know what I'm saying? And then your hair. If you got your hat off, they noticing everything. They scanning everything. So it's like you gotta have these things intact.
It's gotta be tight.
Yeah.
So as a music entertainer, your hair gotta be tight.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So is it not safe to say though, like as a man, just in general, like for what you do, right? You're a music entertainer, but don't you think like the hair is always a big factor regardless?
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you wasn't in the hip hop game, right? Whatever. Let's say you at UPS. Like, would you still look at yourself with the UPS uniform and be like, damn, yo, like I ain't got no fucking hair?
No, that's very true, because, you know, when I used to work there, I used to think the same thing. Like, it's hot as hell. You're gonna take your hat off. People probably snap on you if they feel some type of way towards your hairlines, because I'm a funny nigga as well myself, and I'm full of jokes, so I know how I could snap on people and shit. So I used to think about it for myself, like, yo,
what would I say to myself?
Yeah, I don't like this, or I don't like that. And now, you know, you're your strongest critic, you know what I'm saying? So you're staring at yourself all day and you say, damn, I don't like this about myself, I want to change it. So, and then it's like, everything happened at a perfect time, because I'm into this music, and you got to take your hat off. You got to work into certain places with different outfits and a different look on some grown and sexy shit. So when I found out what you was doing, I said, yo, I think I'm going to try this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I need this shit like to really feel good about myself in that particular area, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And then after we got the job done, that was it. Like
100%, that was
the confidence went back to the roof.
Absolutely.
Shot to the
like
stars,
you sent me that picture. You was like, yo, I feel like a superstar. I was
That's
like, nah, you are a superstar,
That's
man.
a fact.
So what's your routine like now? So you obviously got the scalp micropigmentation, right? What's your routine like now?
Well,
with your hair, like
maybe like depending if I'm going out or whatever, but every 2 to 3 days, I just clean up. That's it. Whatever's growing, I just clean up and keep my shit crispy.
So easy maintenance.
Yeah. It's easy maintenance. The permanent shave up is there already, and the shit just looks great. So I just always make sure my shit is clean and nice. If I'm going anywhere where you got to represent yourself, you know what I'm saying?
What were you doing before the SMP?
I was actually just cleaning it, the same way, but it just didn't have the same spice to it, you know what I'm saying? It didn't have the line the way you put it, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I was just going baldy because I already knew. I'm like, fuck trying to save my hair. I'm going to be real with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just do a baldy and just do my beard and look crispy.
So that's how you handled your hair loss.
Yeah,
you just shaved
yeah. Fuck it. I said that shit is over, baby. If we're not trying to save it, we're gonna be proud of it.
Don't save it, shave it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a fact.
But while you were doing that though, right? So it was like, all right, I'm shaving my head. Whatever it is, what it is. The hair's gone. I accepted it because that's exactly what I did too.
Yeah.
And this was me telling myself like, yo, whatever. I don't, I got the McDonald's arches.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shave my head.
Right. And I inspired people to do it too.
And I used to do the same thing. I used to tell dudes like, yo, don't save it. Don't save it, shave it.
Like,
but I'm not gonna front. A part of me though was still kind of like, shit, like I want to grow my shit. I want to get in shape up. Like, did you experience that? Like, even though you were like, you grew an acceptance to it.
Yeah.
But did you at any point kind of be like, yo, I still wish.
Yeah, like all the time. Who's a perfect example? Like Drake. You know what I'm saying? You look at Drake. We sort of in the same age bracket, but he got his shit nice together. You know what I'm saying? You could look at Drake and say, son got his shit together. You could look at it like, I wish my shit was dark like that and all shaped up crispy. But, unfortunately, everybody doesn't have the same genetic, situation.
We're not all gifted.
Right. So,
we compensate somewhere else.
There's something where he might lack and feel, uncomfortable about himself. And everybody has something, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you just got to learn to be proud of yourself and go out there like a champion. You know what I'm saying? And just make the best of it. You feel me?
Got you. So after you did once you did the procedure, it did help you.
Definitely. And I needed a few shots. Well, not even a few shots, a whole bottle of Henny to get it done, but it was love.
Yo, we literally drunk. Well, not we, because I had to focus.
Yeah,
he was actually gonna. He was like, you saw me grab a cup, and you kind of looked at me. You were like, yo, what the fuck you doing, yo?
Don't do it. No. This nigga trying to do motherfucking procedure, but he want to get drunk with me. No. I said, I'll be doing the drinking, you do the work.
Yeah. You actually, he ended up drinking that whole bottle of Henny, which I would not recommend at all because it promotes much more, like the blood. Oh man, it was bad. But you know what? My man came to me. I had to take care of him, so I let him.
Appreciate it.
Whatever for him to get comfortable.
Yeah. I hear like when people do tattoos, they drink or they pop a pill or they smoke some weed, whatever, just to get you comfortable to what I'm saying, get to that.
I've had dude come and they smoke. They've smoked weed.
Yeah.
And they come and I'm like, whatever it is, whatever is gonna put. The weed's not gonna do nothing. The only thing that can start causing some difficulties is just with the liquor because it makes your blood starts pumping out like crazy.
Thank God everything went good,
but it made you comfortable and we got through it.
You know what I'm saying?
So all right, we went over the and how did it make you feel? So do you know anyone else that has done the procedure?
No, right now I don't. But oh yeah, actually, yeah, I'm bugging out. My friend Mr. Commodore, he's Instagram famous as well. We didn't get it done from the same people, but he went and did it, and it's funny, we sort of did that shit at the same time. And then he did a nice blog for it and everything.
Yeah, he did that down with my peoples down in Jarreau.
Okay, that's what's up. And then I felt like it was perfect that you brought it to my attention, like we should do our own shit, and then I got mine done. Then we did the best skit on earth with Mr. Ken Star.
Ken Stars, that shit was amazing.
Shout out to the homie, man.
I tell you what, that skit that we did, it was perfect. It wasn't scripted.
Right.
And when I say it to this day, everyone I show that skit to starts cracking up when Ken Starr when he's when he's what's the name of the Yolanda.
Oh yeah,
when he smacked your hat off, because that shit was straight up off the hip.
Nah,
like we didn't go through nothing. So when he did that, I turned around.
Yeah, naturally.
Because I thought laughing. I was just expecting you to be like, nah, chill. Yeah. Like, we're gonna do a funny skit.
We could have fought right there. Like, yo, my G, what you doing?
Play me right now. But you was a trooper. Yeah. You were such a trooper for that. And that's dope though, because it says a lot about you. Because I feel like there's such a misconception sometimes with like rappers and shit, and like they just feel like dudes are not approachable and they're not charismatic, and there's not a human side to them. Right, and I'm not saying that you're not. I mean, like, I'm sure when people see you get your respect. But some people might want to crack a joke and be like, nah, A.B.S. like too serious. So I personally was I know you're a funny dude. I just didn't think you were gonna let it go to that level. Like, I thought that was it. I was waiting for you to be like, nah, cut. Yo, we ain't filming that shit.
Yeah. Like, I was open to it because at the end of the day, it's like, I know nobody's gonna treat me like that in real life. Like, nobody's that stupid to slap my hat off and do some funny shit like that. So I'm like, I know this is just for the skit. So we're gonna let this rock, and it's official, and the shit was funny as fuck.
It was dope, man, and we got some good momentum off that.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy because with that skit, like, I was really scared with that skit because I didn't know what at the time. I was trying to figure out what I was trying to do as a business and as a brand, and I was like, damn, this shit is kind of. I'm not gonna say it's ratchet. It was hood. Like the shit we did was tailored to the urban community.
It was great.
And I was a little scared about that because for the most, I was walking the fine line. But once I put that thing out, right, we start getting this momentum. Whatever World Star Latina and all that stuff is on there. Dude, I get the first doctor to call me up and tell me, yo, I want to do a consultation. And he was like, yo, I saw your skit on a World Star or World Star Land. Yeah. He was like, when dude flipped the hat off, he was like, yo, I always imagined someone doing that to me and how traumatized I'd be. So I was like, holy shit, like this commercial that I was, it was a little edgy. It did a lot. So
seriously, my man that I haven't spoke to in a long time, he reached out to me. He was like, yo, where you at? I need to holler at you. So I let him know where I was at. And then he pulls up and he was like, yo, do you know niggas in DR's talking about you right now off this fucking skit you did? He was like, look, they sending me messages from DR right now. Diga, mira, loco, tenemos que hacer eso.
That's dope.
So, I was laughing. He was like, yo, how much you pay for that? And I was like, listen, everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Depends the treatment you need. But he was like, no, for real, the way your joint look, it was perfect. I want to do it too. So I gave him your information, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully
when he come through. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. All right, so
definitely.
Check this out. Are you familiar with hair units?
Yeah, of course.
Hair units, all right? So we talking about these right here. All right?
Yeah, that's insane, man. That's magic right there.
What you think about this though? Like, serious, honest
it's
opinion.
Incredible. It's incredible how they could change your look just from 0 to 100 real quick.
It's crazy, right? So would you consider this art?
Yeah, that's art, but I wouldn't fuck with that.
That's my next one. Like, would you?
I couldn't.
So
do that.
if I did this, right? I mean, I can.
Nah,
you
my homie.
My main thing was,
but you not doing that to me.
Nah, you won't mess with this. Why not though?
Because I don't feel like I want to wear a weave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no shit to fly off my head and, you know what I mean, be a little stink rug on my shit.
I mean, I hear that. I respect that. I mean, the way it's set in, I mean, if it's done correctly, you could swim, you could do all that good shit with it. So
you could swim,
you could do everything. You could take a shower, all that. All right, so check it out, right? You with your homies, you chilling in the club, you in the VIP, you see your man, he got his hat on, he don't want to take it off. Right. You know exactly why, right? Because when we confident with our shit, we start canting it a little bit. We let them see the hairline. He ain't doing any of that, right? He's doing the shit we used to do. He's sweating,
dripping down the side of his
He's doing
face.
all the shit we used to do when we were in the club, right? Do you tell him, yo, I got the plug. Like, I did this.
I got a solution.
This is you.
It's called Scalp Solutions. Yeah.
So what would you recommend them? All right. So we got the SMP. You know that there's hair units out there. You know that there's surgery, which you obviously didn't want to go down that path. But what would you like? Would you feel comfortable giving some dude wisdom on hair loss. Like, yo,
definitely. Like, I would recommend them straight to you on some, not just because you my friend, but just because how you handled your business and how it came out. Like, you was professional all the way, and I'm super satisfied. So I wouldn't mind recommending people to you.
Dope. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
So,
no cap.
How about a woman? Would you date a woman that she either had a wig, a weave, or she had scalp micropigmentation?
I have. I can't say it's super attractive, but it's like for the moment to where if you're going out and she want to throw the little weave in or so just to throw that extra look, that's cool. But, just like when it comes to the moment of you feeling on her hair and you catching on tracks and all of that, it's kind of funny. Like, this is weird. Take this shit off.
So physically, it's not appealing to you, but you're not against.
No, I'm not against it because some women look even better when they throw different styles on, because that's the game today. They throwing on 7 different wigs a week. You know what I'm saying? That's today's thing right now. Today they got green, tomorrow they got orange, they got the red, and a lot of chicks is fire with it. It suits them well, I just say if it's for you, then do what you do.
Dope. I ask that not only because I ask everyone, but I know as an entertainer, you see it because it's all about variety.
6ix9ine had a wig.
But I ask because there's a lot of ignorant people out there. And even in my Instagram page, I've had people leave like, oh, that shit is stupid. Dude ain't secure about himself. Why you doing that? Blah, blah, blah. So I like to ask that to seek out, right? One, you got the procedure done, but it's like, how do you truly feel about, other people that are using other solutions?
Well, to each his own, pretty much. I
say the same thing.
That's like you getting a tattoo in your arm and then me getting one on my chest. Like, my preference was here, yours was there. Like, if they chose to go over there to get it done and I chose to go over here, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You got yours done, you did for you. Whatever felt right, I did what I felt right. So I don't understand, like, why you in my life? You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So
simple.
Do you let females know that you got the procedure, or do you let them like have, do they look at it? Do you just bring it up on a topic, or are you so like used to it now that it's a part of you that you don't even remember sometimes? Like, yo, I got a tattoo on my head.
Well, it depends on the relationship of the person I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean, like in an intimate relationship. I just mean relationship of how friendly we are to where we even cross that path to where you around me long enough that you even notice I did that. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Because it could just be a flyby on a bar night and we drinking and some people don't even pay attention and don't even notice it. But if it comes to where you're around long enough and you're like, yo, you did your, I'll be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did. And certain people I don't even got to tell. They saw the skit. This shit's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's one of the first things people tell me. Like, when they see me, they be like, yo, I seen that shit you did with Ken Star. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me see, you did it for real? And I'll take off my fitter like, yeah, look. And they like, oh, shit, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I blow people's mind with it. So I like being honest with them and letting them know, because hearing that it came from me, they respect like how real it is. Because that saying, like, I don't believe in it till I see it.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those guys that I live it like that. So
they know you did your homework before you go out.
And then when I did it and I say it's official, they take my word for it because they fuck with me. They look up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Like you did for my testimony. It's official.
Yeah.
BCG.
Big Chicken Gang.
All right. So let's wrap this up real quick, A.B.S. But before we go, right? Top three tips, all right? Or advice for anyone who wants to be in the entertainment business, the hip hop world, and or hair loss. Mm-hmm. Drop some gems. What you got for us?
All right. First gem is, if you're thinking about that hair, Scalp Solution. That's the solution.
Shameless plug.
You heard? Where the plug at? He's right here. I'm sitting with him. And just number 2 for music, stay consistent. Another one is save your money, and one day your money's gonna save you. That's the third one.
Woo! I like that. Say that one more time.
Save your money, and one day your money's gonna save you.
Save you. A.B.S.
Big facts.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir, I appreciate you. Thank you.
We're gonna do some more work. But before we go, let everybody know where they can find you. Let them get your gram, Facebook, website, where you live, social, all that good shit.
Man, I'm in Queens, Left Rack City, BX. You know what it is, gang. I'm on Instagram, ABS_MSG. I'm on Facebook, ABS Roman, and you could Google me A.B.S. _MSG. Let's get it.
Dope. Again, A.B.S. I appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you.
We're gonna chop it up.
All right, then. On it.
Peace, everybody.
Yeah.